Namaste,
Namaste.
and today we're having another video and we're going to talk about clothing,
Yeah, Indian style of clothing.
Indian style of clothing. And now this is something that I want to talk about because I had like quite a few expressions I think outside.
Yeah,
Like when I was wearing Western clothes, people would be staring at me, and when I wear Indian clothes, it's a little bit less. I do have to say, we're living in Mumbai, but not like in proper Mumbai. We're living on the suburbs of Mumbai. So, and our neighborhood is a little bit, how can I say, traditional?
yeah, kind of.
Kind of traditional.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, I'm also, I think, the only foreigner here, I think.
yeah,
So, and I wanted to simply talk about clothing today because it's also an important thing, actually, also for people who want to visit India. It's like, although you have many neighborhoods in Mumbai where you can wear whatever you want to wear, although I do feel like in certain areas and neighborhoods, I think you should try to dress a little bit more decently. And actually, when I came to India, I started wearing kurtis. Kurtis I like. I'm wearing one now too. I like a typical traditional Indian style clothing for women. And but of course, everyone knows the sari. Sari is like popular traditional Indian clothing style as well. And one of the reasons is like, why do I wear kurtis? It's actually simple. Here in Mumbai, it's like very hot. And there's no winter basically. It's like you have hot blazing summer and then monsoon, which is tend to be a little bit cool. And then you have the cool season basically. But the cool season, it's like right now we're still having temperatures of around 30 degrees or even above 30 degrees. And I'm not the kind of type, I do not like to wear jeans like with this kind of hot weather because I always feel like it's heavy and it sticks, and the kurtis like are excellent for that because they're light and they're made from a light material. And what I absolutely like about the kurtis as well, it suits every body style, every body figure. So it doesn't matter if you're short, tall, fat or skinny. Every person can wear a kurti basically.
yeah,
And what I also like is like India has always, like what you can see now, I'm wearing a bright pink one, but you have so many nice designs and many different colors, and you have different styles as well. You can pair it easily with like leggings, you can churidars, you can with palazzo pants, basically anything that suits your style. And I think it's a very versatile piece of clothing. And I do feel like, especially in our neighborhood, if I wear the Indian style clothing, people are a little bit less staring at me, I think.
yeah. But one thing I had noticed, uh, kurti gives you, I can say, Indo-Western look.
Yeah,
Right, when you wear the kurtis, especially on the leggings, that give you the Indo-Western look.
yeah, it's kind of a mix, like
Yeah.
between modern and traditional. So, and
Yes,
like I
yes.
said, you can mix it with so many different kinds of styles of pants, basically.
No, even here girls they wear kurti on the jeans.
Yes, on the jeans I've
Yeah.
seen, on the leggings, different kind of model pants,
Yeah. And we are near to sea, and India's tropical country, and here you know that no proper winter.
yes.
So I think kurti is the best.
I like to wear it personally.
Yeah, yeah.
And what I do not like about the fact is like sometimes I have people asking you like, oh, you're forcing your wife to wear it.
No.
No,
Did I force you to wear the kurtis?
no, it's 100% my choice that I chose to wear kurtis because I feel like it helps me to blend in with the local community a little bit more.
And you also feel more comfortable in kurtis,
I
right?
feel more comfortable in kurtis as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes I do get, for example, if we go to Mumbai, like the more progressive areas, you have like Indian girls staring at me who are like, why is she wearing Indian style clothing? And well, these ladies are like completely westernized clothing, like dresses and heels, and then they're staring at me like, oh, yeah, okay.
So one thing I want to say here, Indian girls, they wear the Western clothes, and Western girl, she's wearing the Indian
Western girl
clothes.
is, yeah, we're switching, right?
Yes, true.
So, and no, I just feel like it's a very versatile style of clothing, and I do feel much cooler if I'm wearing like pure cotton
Yeah,
kurtis.
yeah,
And we have a very nice local shop here with a nice gentleman where we
yeah,
always go shopping, and we're fixed customers there, so
yeah.
they know when we're coming.
Yeah.
They always.
Better you start modeling for that shop, right?
Maybe I should, yeah.
Yeah, because you got lots of things from that shop.
I bought lots of stuff from that
Yeah.
shop because it's simply like that store is super amazing, and the
Yeah.
ladies who are working there, like,
Yes.
they're super nice, and they know exactly what I like. When I
Mhm,
come in,
mhm.
they pick out.
True, 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 true.
So I'm kind of now into a hobby like collecting kurtis.
Yeah, true, true.
Different design, different
Yeah,
color.
but seriously, and tell me one thing honestly. How you feel in kurtis? Do you like kurtis?
Yeah, I like them.
You feel comfortable?
I feel very comfortable in them.
Yes.
Because it's basically like, so, and the thing is as well, like in Japan, I was like a little bit struggling with clothing, especially for jeans example. And that is because of the fact like Japanese, Chinese girls are super, super skinny. And I was so happy to see when I was in India that there are a lot of curvy women here, and a lot of girls and women different sizes, and so that was kind of like a fresh breath for me after 8 years of living in Japan. So, and therefore the market in India as well is really so broad. When you go shopping for clothing, it's like for every size you can find something really nice and something fashionable. And also, not to mention, it's like I do have Western clothes and I do sometimes wear them, but like I would say 70% of time I'm wearing kurtis.
Kurtis, true.
So it's just they're comfortable and they're super nice to wear, and I like the designs and the colors of it. So yeah, unlike some people were saying, oh, you're forcing your wife to wear them traditional, and no, not at all. It's my own choice, and I do feel like as compared to Japan and the Netherlands, India is more, how can I say, you have to dress a little bit more decently, I feel. Because I do feel like India's catching up now, especially in Mumbai, is quite progressive. But I do feel like if you're living in a different country, and I also feel like wearing this is kind of a little bit of respect for the Indian culture as well. And India is not like Japan or the Netherlands, where you can go on the beaches like in a Western style bikini and so on. So you need to keep that in mind too. Unless you're going to Goa or one of the
True.
tropical islands like Lakshadweep or Nicoman Islands. But I do feel like, personally for me, I do not feel comfortable like wearing Western style,
Okay.
like beach wear in India. That is just my opinion. And that has nothing to do maybe that people might comment like, oh, the guys here, well, creepy guys are everywhere. But it's more for me if I'm observing my surroundings and the environment, I do actually not see many other women dressing like that. So, and it does depend on from area to area. So I would certainly like observe like how your area is and try to adjust a little bit to that area. Like, I mean, try to be respectful and try to dress a little bit according to the area's vibe. So, we're living in the suburbs of Mumbai, so it's a little bit more traditional here. So, and I do feel like more accepted and I feel more comfortable if I'm wearing kurtis.
Yeah, but even I think for this tropical climate,
It's the
I
best, I think.
kurti is the best.
It's cool and
Yeah.
it doesn't stick so much as
No.
jeans or any
No.
synthetic
No.
other
True.
material. So.
True. Because you are the better person to give me the answer because I am not wearing kurtis.
You're not wearing it, I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there are so many different styles, and I will show you one that I think is my favorite, but I'm not wearing so often.
Yeah.
So this was gifted by a friend of ours for when we got married. It was like a
Yes.
wedding gift, and you had also a really nice.
Yeah. This is just like a bit kind of fancy kurtis you
Yeah,
used
this is
to wear.
kind of like an fancy.
We
I
used
will
to wear
show
for
you
the functions.
a little bit, so you can see the
Yeah.
sleeves and.
Yeah.
So, and they tend to be very long too. So this one I don't wear it every day.
Special occasions.
Special occasions. So I used to wear this one for Diwali and maybe for Christmas or something. But this is kind of like for my special gathering. And your friend was really spot on with the color too, because this color really suits my
Skin texture.
Skin texture.
Yeah.
Because it's not always easy, because I'm sometimes a little bit jealous of the Indian ladies here who have like a nice tan skin color and they can basically wear every color they can.
Look at what she is saying. She is jealous of Indian women having tanned color.
Yeah, and that brings me to another topic as well, that I was so surprised to see that so many Indian women are so focused on white skin.
And they are applying creams, lotions
to
make the skin more white.
In Europe, we want to be tanned. Because generally, if you're super white, people feel like you're sick. So, and it's kind of like a parallel universe. It's like the opposite of.
True.
So yeah, and in that case, I'm always like, it doesn't matter what kind of skin color you have. I mean, you should be happy how you're looking, and you should be happy with yourself.
Yes.
So there's no reason to actually degrade yourself for that, because having a white skin is not always nice, because you guys can stay out long in the sun. I can't, because I get a freaking sunburn like in 10 minutes. And when we go trekking, it's like, what is it like? I need 10 minutes like
goodness.
sunscreen everywhere.
You apply so much sunscreen.
Yeah. It's horrible. Yeah.
And after applying sunscreen also, a few of the occasions you had the sunburns.
I still have sunburns. So yeah, so definitely there's a reason why you guys have a tan skin here, darker skin. So, and I sometimes hate it that I have a white skin, because I cannot stay out in the sun for a long time. So, but anyway, the grass is always greener on the opposite side, I guess. So, and then like one of my other favorite kurtis is like, I like this one. I have something with like pink colors, don't you think?
See, this also look very good on you.
Yeah, this one is also
one,
super nice. It's like a kind of like a bluish one.
Yeah, and this one also greenish.
Yeah, that was one of my first kurtis that I bought in.
Oh, this is the first one?
Yeah, this is my first one that I bought, and but the fit is super nice. So, and I still have a lot of like pleasure in wearing them.
Let me count how many kurtis. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
8.
Wow, you are having very good collection.
I have a good collection, but I'm still aiming to get more though.
Yeah. Even I don't have a t-shirts or shirts. You are having.
Excuse me?
You are having.
You're occupying like half of the closet.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
And remember that we went shopping in the Netherlands?
Yeah.
For him?
She's having 9 kurtis. I don't have 9 t-shirts or 9 shirts. Not at all.
You want me to film our closet?
Yeah, sure.
Show our viewers like...
Yeah. Come on, you are occupying more space. Your clothes occupy more space. Yeah.
I had to make space in the closet for your stuff, you know?
Because our wardrobe is full with your clothes. That's why you are making space for my clothes.
I do wish we had a bigger closet though. I'm not gonna lie about that, but that is a discussion for like during tea time, our chai time, I think. So, but no, I do simply like to have all kinds of different colors and designs. And one of my favorite pants that I really want to show is like, it's like this one. So it's like a palazzo style.
Yeah.
And it really fits really well under the kurtis as well. If you want to have a little bit of a more fancy look,
Yeah.
then you can wear those ones.
That's
And the fit, the palazzo, and the fit is nice, and so yeah, I really enjoy wearing them. So, and of course, when I moved from Japan to India, I couldn't bring all my clothing. It was simply too much. So basically, I knew Mumbai, there's no winter, so I basically got rid of all my winter clothing in Japan. I only brought like my winter jacket and a few winter coats,
Yeah.
but I didn't bring any winter clothing. But now I'm in trouble.
Why you are in trouble?
Well, this year we're going to the Netherlands, right, during around Christmas time.
Yeah.
So, and it's gonna be cold there. And your wife doesn't have winter clothes.
Let's see. Then you will. Meanwhile, you will buy. I know that you will buy all the winter clothes.
And also another thing that I want to highlight is like I don't buy branded clothes first of all, because I really don't give a crap about the brand that I'm wearing. As long as the quality is good and I feel like the quality of the material is good, then I don't give a crap about the brand. But these days people are so occupied with brands and things and so much. And remember when we went to one of the shops in the Netherlands, and my husband bought like a really nice shirt in the Netherlands, and the label said made in India.
Yeah.
And it was selling for almost triple the price for what you could have bought here in India.
True.
So, and so I do feel like it's like we're going into like exploiting and that kind of stuff. But I do feel like if brands in Europe are gonna charge that much money, then they should pay more to the Indian workers, I feel like.
True.
And now soon I'm going jean shopping, but we're just going to local shops here. And that is also to support the local economy of the local communities, because I do feel like there are so many people like doing handcraft work in India. And we always tend to buy from those kind of shops.
Yes.
And that is the same where I buy my kurtis too though. He has like his own shop, and although he's buying it wholesale, but it's kind of like a domino effect, and it does help to it helps to stimulate the economy in the local community.
Exactly,
I think. So,
because all the kurtis are Indian brands, no?
Yes.
Not any
no.
foreigner brands.
Although the fancy one that I showed you, I'm pretty sure, and that was an expensive brand, by the way. That is the only expensive brand I have. And that the gift from your friend. But I do feel like probably it was sold for a lot of money, but the workers were paid very less. So, and it's probably coming from our textile area.
Maybe.
I'm 80% sure.
Maybe.
So, and that is also another thing. So, if you come to India though and you do want to do some shopping, I recommend you to go check out the markets, like in smaller areas, because those people are really benefiting from that kind of spending. Because
Yeah, and even you find the good quality clothes
you find good quality clothes
with
too.
different designs,
Mm.
you know, different embroidery and different arts and crafts.
And that brings me back actually to the story of that lady where I went to the salon, the nail salon. So I do want to share it with viewers though. So I did my nails a few weeks ago, and it was my first time ever like going to an Indian nail salon. And I was a little bit hesitant because my Hindi is not so good yet. So, but I really wanted to get my nails done. It has been a super long time, and I don't do it very often, but once in a while, you know, you want to self-care. And she was so passionate about her work, and
Yes,
she delivered like an amazing job. And then she was telling me at the end that she was feeling so nervous because she was not able to speak English well.
Yeah.
And she actually had her sister with her who is
For translation.
for translation, because she was so nervous that she could not even talk. And she thought that because of the fact that she couldn't speak English, she thought that we would judge her on that, on her work.
No, not at all.
So, and I had to tell her, like, you know, if we're gonna assess people on language, then I think we're living in a sad society.
True.
Because her nail skills with doing the nails has nothing to do with her language ability, and that is what I told her. Because you might feel afraid like that you can't speak English, and you might feel that I judge you for that, but you can do the same to me with my Hindi.
True.
So I just want to point out that we shouldn't judge people based on those kind of things. And
Yes,
she was delivering like the result was amazing what she did with the nails. She was very passionate, and it took more than 2 hours. She was really
almost 2 hours. Yeah.
She was really passionate about it. And I told her too, like, please don't feel nervous. There's no reason to be nervous, because English isn't also my first language. My first language is Dutch. And I also studied for a long time to talk properly, to learn English. And, you know, and I'm now studying Hindi too. So, and I told her too, then you can do the same, right? Because I also felt nervous because I'm not speaking good enough Hindi. But that should not reflect the person on the work, I think.
Yeah.
So, and I was just thinking about it. That is why I'm saying kind of like go into the local markets, because those people are really benefiting from it. So,
but from the local people?
Yes. And that is basically also with other things for Diwali too, like the clay diyas. We bought it from the local people who are selling it on the street.
Yeah.
And those people already don't have a lot of money. So, and we spent a little bit extra on there. We bought a little bit extra. But that is kind of like our way of like helping people. And also to give them like a good Diwali, because they also need to feed their family, and they probably also want to spend Diwali with their family. And that is what we mostly do. And also for the supermarkets, we do go to the supermarket, but once a month. All the other stuff we buy it from local people.
True.
Because these people are like, you know, and those big corporate like supermarkets and retailers, they're taking the profits away from those people.
True.
So I would just say, if you come to India or you tend to be like Indian clothes shopping, do not go to like the branded shop, just go to the tiny shops. And often I'm also surprised that those shops have much more to offer than the
Exactly.
branded shops.
Yeah. So we can say always vocal for local.
Local for local. Yeah, but it's kind of your way of helping the community,
Exactly,
society, and it boosts.
And it's not like that the when we buy from local people the quality is bad. Not at all.
Not at all. So I think people have a prejudice about that too.
Exactly.
So yeah, so
Good quality, and you can also customize also.
I remember one time that I bought the branded shoes in India, and they
Yeah.
actually worn down very quickly.
True.
And then we went to another shop to just buy non-branded shoes from a local, and they're still good.
True.
So it's kind of like this whole obsession with like branded clothes and I need to have this because
No, even sorry to say, we Indians are very obsessed about the brands,
but it's not only in India, it's
Yeah.
like in the Netherlands too.
yeah.
And it goes so far that like I admire that you guys, your children are wearing school uniforms. Netherlands doesn't have school uniforms,
Oh.
and you have no idea how many kids are bullied in school because they're not wearing branded clothes.
Oh, okay.
They're bullied for the clothes they're wearing.
That is really sad.
And if you don't have a certain style of clothing or shoes, or you don't fit in. And that is really sad. That is why I'm sometimes thinking like, Netherlands should go back to school uniforms as well, because it doesn't matter in the end, like what you spent on clothing. I mean, you're just wearing it around your body. And
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I absolutely 100% don't give a crap about branded clothes. As long as the quality is good, then I'm happy. So,
Yes.
anyway, but that is also something that you can learn from in India as a Westerner, I think, because I'm really admiring the people here who don't have a lot, and they're working very hard every day, and they're doing it still with a smile on their face,
Yeah.
even though their life is not as good
True.
as for most of the people. So, and that says something too, to find gratitude and in the smallest things,
Yes.
not to be spoiled, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think we're already at the end of our video for
Yeah.
today. So it
Yes.
was just a little talk about Indian clothing and how to get dressed and how to stimulate the local economy here. So, and what about you? Do you have any, I do know you have some traditional style Indian clothing,
Yeah.
but you don't wear it a lot.
On the special occasions, I used to
Special
wear.
occasions for
Yeah.
Diwali and
Usually, you know that what my profession demands. I used to wear like that. I can't wear when I used to go for the work.
Yeah, no.
Those traditional
true.
Indian clothes.
That's true. So, and there's one thing that I really would like to wear, and although I do have a few saris, but to be honest, I don't feel comfortable wearing saris. And but I do have one for maybe traditional functions. And of course, my wedding, I was wearing a wedding sari, a bright red one. So, but there's one clothing style that I really want to try wearing in India, and that is a lehenga.
Okay.
And I haven't tried it yet, and I do hope in the future I get a chance to try it, because it looks like absolutely fabulous. It's like the big skirts and...
Can I say something?
Yes.
Exactly. I can say you are more Indian than me because you used to wear the Indian kurtis. Look at now I'm wearing t-shirt. Right?
We can say I'm a Dutchie in an Indian package, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Wrapped in Indian package.
True,
But
true.
no, foremost, it's for me, it's like mostly.
Yeah, see, I'm in love to wear the traditional Indian clothes, just like kurta, pajama, you know that I used to wear, but on special occasions, not regularly because due to my profession, due to my work.
Yes, yes.
But you daily you wear the Indian, so that's why I'm saying you are more Indian, you are more nationalist than me. Yeah. Yes.
Well, I mean, people should do what makes them feel comfortable,
True,
and
true.
everyone should wear
Whatever
they
yes.
feel comfortable with. But do keep in mind, especially in India, it's like you still the modesty and decency is a little bit higher. So just try to scan your environment, what they're wearing, and what is appropriate. And like the saying goes, do what the Romans do, I guess. Just follow.
Yeah.
But I do hope one day I get a chance to wear the lehenga though. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that though when that day
Yes.
comes.
Yes.
It looks absolutely fabulous, but yeah, who knows. I want to thank you for watching the video.
Yes.
And I also noticed that I'm slowly getting a little bit more subscribers and quite a few comments. And I really want to thank you, and I really appreciate the kind comments that you leave. And I just hope to spread a little bit of awareness about India, and I just feel like there's still a lot of like prejudices about India, because the media is like portraying only the bad side of India.
Exactly.
So, and I just want to show people like how me, a foreigner from Europe, is like how she's living her life in India. Kind of like doing her thing. And of course it's not always easy, I'm not gonna lie, it's not always easy. But living in Japan wasn't also always easy for me. So, and but sometimes you have to make sacrifices for the love of your life, right?
Exactly. Just like you had done.
Yes.
Just like you had done
For
big
you.
sacrifice. Yeah.
Big sacrifice.
Yeah.
But so far it took a long time to adapt a little bit because it was completely the opposite from Japan, of course. But I think I'm doing well.
And I need to appreciate you. You had done very, very big sacrifice for me. You left your job there.
Yeah, but that is what you do if you like. I mean, you gotta compromise, right? Especially if your partner is from a different country and a different culture. And we already knew that you coming to Japan wouldn't be an option. And Europe is also not an option at the moment because there's a crisis in Europe. So, and I still don't get it why people feel like Europe is like heaven on earth, but anyway, that is a topic for another time, and a topic that really gets me furious though, but yeah. Anyway, we decided to settle in India because that was the best option for us also because of the work. So right now.
God knows what will happen in the future, right?
We don't know what's going to happen in the future, and we should just enjoy every day.
And go with the flow.
Go with the flow, definitely. That's the most important.
Yes.
So, again, thank you for watching. And leave a comment if you want, or if you have to say something. And I really appreciate all the nice comments that I had so far. And it also encourages me actually to continue my channel because I do feel like people are interested. And I know my content is not for everyone, but feel free to subscribe if it resonates with you. And welcome to join my channel. So, and